It's time to sit back, relax, and have a good time with Knee High to the Tree High. Your host, the Naked Truth, Marcus McNeil, and the Real Spill, Jonathan Pump, coming with their unique perspective on sports and life from elementary school together all the way to the NFL. You can't piss on them and tell them it's raining. Knee High to the Tree High starts now.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right, well, in other football news, we had a big HBCU matchup between Jackson State and Alabama State. And I don't know if you've seen it yet, but Deion and the other head coach ended up getting into it. You know, Deion Sanders is down there at Jackson State. Then we got Eddie Robinson Jr. down there at Alabama State. And they just went head-to-head this weekend, man. And the reason why we bringing this to y'all, because after the end of the game, it was a little bit of a disagreement as the coaches shook hands and took away.
Coach shake hands, right? You know what I'm saying?
You know, hey, did you see it, P? Now, hey, I seen.
Bro, it was. Listen, I done seen it, but it was funny to me because I saw different angles, but the one angle I saw when Deion was. So after Coach Robinson gave him the stiff arm, Deion didn't like that, so he took his arm and
shot it up
and shoved it off. But the way he was standing and looking, man, it had me rolling, bro.
What he was looking like, bro?
He was like shocked, but he was mad too. So just like he was in between both of them. It was just so funny because he kind of. I guess as he get older, you know what I'm saying, even with his toe and stuff, you know what I'm saying, so he don't stand right, he don't move right like he used to. He's not fluid. So the way he was standing, bro, I was just, bro, it had me rolling, bro. Like, I know the situation ain't funny,
bro. So you telling me he looked like somebody's uncle out there?
Yes, man, he looked like somebody's uncle. Who somebody just tried, and he was just like, "Hold on, man, I know."
Hold on, boy, don't try me like that, boy. He look like
he looked at the security guard like, "Hold on, did he just do that?" Like they looking at him like, "Bro, hold on, coach."
Hold on.
But look, man. At the end of the day, bro, prime time is prime time. Don't ever get it twisted. Everything he do is for a reason. He like with the hair that promoted. It was Don King.
Don King.
Yeah, he like Don King, bro. No matter what he's saying, I'm not saying he don't believe what he's saying, but you better believe there's a method to his madness. So if he's trying to showboat, whatever the case is, he's doing it for a reason. Everything, even when you talk to him now, you hear the stuff he's saying, you realize that, bro, the whole time he was doing all this, even when he was playing, everything had a purpose. And people can call it conceited or whatever, man. But the more you listen to him, you realize that, bro, he was just ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything that he was thinking was more along, let me build my brand. And he did it. You know what I'm saying? So for the coach, for Alabama State to kind of get that upset, some of the stuff he was saying in the press conference was saying, like, you know, all week Deion had been disrespecting his team. Well, the number one disrespect as players that we all know is what? When somebody puts you on as their homecoming. That's like ultimate disrespect. So regardless of what he said leading up to the game, y'all already disrespected them by putting them at homecoming. Like, you supposed to whoop them. So that, I mean, every team you play with homecoming, you're supposed to be sorry, they're supposed to be trash, you're supposed to beat up on them or whatever, right? So that's the ultimate. So you can't say he disrespected me if y'all disrespected him first. And now, like I told you, Deion he gonna sell it now. He gonna talk a good game. He gonna bring the reporters. He gonna bring the news. Everybody gonna be in his face, and he gonna be saying what people want to hear. And like he said, like Deion said, he said, I sold the game. The stadium was sold out. He even asked a question, when the last time it was sold out. So he said, I should be applauded. He did what he wanted to do, right? What he wanted to do. So if you were that, my thing is, if it was that personal to you, it ain't really nothing you can do that's gonna make me just smile in your face. So me trying to shake your hand, you come before the game hollering at me, any of that, I ain't taking part of it. So if you were that disrespected, I just feel like, why even go out there?
You should just walked out the field.
You should have just walked out the field, bro. I mean, he's talking about like, well, he tried to score at the end of the game. I'm like, well, y'all call timeouts. You know me. I call a spade, bro. Like, if we lost that game, we just lost that thing, bro. I'm not about to keep calling timeouts with a minute left and we down 2 scores. Like, once that minute, yeah, I'm straight. Y'all got it. We'll see you next time.
Especially when you already know it's an L. It's a losing.
Yeah. So if you call the timeouts, I mean, I don't know. I'm under the same notion. Like, bro, you calling timeouts? All right. Well, you just don't want the game to be over. So guess what I'm gonna do now? Try to score on you now.
Yeah.
So I mean, to me, all of it was petty. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been easily avoided. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. I don't need to shake your hand.
Yeah.
Like, who said I have to shake your hand? Is it like a penalty or something or a fine?
I think my problem with it is it's like it's a loss of competition, of healthy competition.
Yeah.
To where you can go out there, just try and beat somebody in a game. Like, that's what we trying to do. I'm trying to go out there and beat you, and if I win, I win. And then if you take that L, you respect it, go back and get better. I guess my biggest problem with this was it's almost like a black eye to what we're trying to build up.
Yeah.
Which is the HBCU scene. So this is just another time for people to see us arguing and bickering, you know what I'm saying, and get to letting them point their fingers and be like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Look how unprofessional these people, look how unprofessional these coaches are. This is why we don't want them on this stage, or this is why they don't deserve to play at this level. And we all know that's BS.
Yeah.
Like, these coaches care about their team, they care about their programs, and a lot of times it's hard for people to hold back, especially after that loss. And that's why it's always important before you go talk to that media to have time to cool down. Like you say, Prime got this target already on his chest because people looking at him like the Hall of Fame Deion. Like, this is Deion Sanders. This is Prime. This is people that looked up growing up trying to be like. You heard him give him so much respect throughout the interview, but you could tell he was just mad.
Yeah, he was just mad.
And that came off like almost like jealousy, envious, and that's the last thing that you want to see on the coaching scene, especially when you're trying to build up a conference like
trying to
SWAC.
build.
You know what I mean? Like,
Man,
bro, like, come on, like.
Bro,
He could have ended that. He could have ended that so quick. Like, hey man, just miss me with that, man. It wasn't no need to shake hands with him. We'll see him next year.
Yeah, and that would have been. I mean, people would have said what they had to say, but it wouldn't have been no almost physical altercation though.
Yeah.
My thing is, I guess the thing that kind of really, it kind of bothered me a lot was what the players were saying to Deion as he was walking by. Like, bro, I'm from the older school, you know what I'm saying? And it's not that I mean, certain things I just don't say to adults, period. But not when there's a legend walking by.
What were they saying, bro?
Bro, like, I don't curse. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but basically they would call him a B.A. nigga.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's tough coming because he was walking by and they were like, man, who let this B.A. nigga through? I was like, dang, that's tough. We ain't talking about like, you know what I'm saying, just I mean, he wasn't even doing nothing disrespectful. According to them, he was trying to walk through their warm up. You know what I'm saying? But literally, he was on the side trying to go by around them, as he always do. He walk around. He had I don't know if he had headphones, but he was like just one track mind. It wasn't even like he was trying. You could tell when it's disrespectful when somebody coming up to your huddle, bouncing. You know what I'm saying? Looking at y'all like what? Like he wasn't even. He was just trying to walk. So the fact that the dude said that to him, man, I was like, yeah, that's just too far, man. Like that's a legend, bro. Like he probably arguably the greatest cornerback ever. And just off the sheer fact that he done been everywhere y'all trying to go, plus he can help y'all get to where y'all trying to go, and you call him that? You think Deion ain't gonna hold that? He already said in the interview, bruh, ain't no point of us shaking hands later. He said, because I listen to people when they mad, because they mean what they say. So he was like, man, he meant that word he said. So no, we ain't cool. Come on, now look at where it went.
Now you done caused a divide.
Yeah.
If anybody could have been helped out from Alabama State that would have been on that football team,
that thing gone now.
Through the coaching reins of the SWAC, because let's be honest, like if people are gonna go through the SWAC, they gonna funnel through Deion now at Jackson State. So that's gonna be
unfortunately, that's just the way it is.
So that's gonna be your first line of communication. And now you putting y'all relationship on the rocks instead of it being like a friendly competition.
Yeah, like, bro, you got me, but guess what? We coming back.
We coming back, and it's iron sharper iron, and there's a mutual respect for each other on both sides. You don't have that no more. So I just feel like you're right. A lot of the kids, the younger kids these days, you can see them being disrespectful. A lot of them, be honest, a lot of them who were playing don't even know who Deion is like that. They probably seen the highlights of, Deion Sanders and the flashy Deion Sanders, but they didn't grow up in the era where they were just watching him. We talking about boys who right now, you know what I'm saying, are the oldest are 22, 23. I'm not even sure Deion was still in the NFL in the 2000s.
Yeah.
He definitely were gone by the mid 2000s. So, these boys ain't never seen Deion play no football. So I don't think that they had that same respect level as they would have for, say, if it was a Travis Kelce or Tyreek Hill or Patrick Mahomes, somebody that they kind of grew up idolizing and seeing. And, but I just hate to see it, man. I just hate to see it.
Yeah, I just wouldn't even. No matter. That's the opposite coach. I'm like, I ain't. He's still an elder, you know what I mean? So I'm not about to just say whatever to him, you know what I mean? Like, now if you disrespect me, we got a different story. But you just walking by, man. All right, you got it. Keep it moving.
Yeah, bro. Well,
yeah, it's tough. I mean, it sells, you know what I'm saying? But all media ain't the best media, All publicity ain't the best publicity. You know what I mean? Like it's selling, man. But I don't know if you kind of want those eyes, that type of eye on black college right now, HBCUs. Hopefully, everybody get it together, man. Hopefully they can squash it. Hopefully, I don't know. And move forward, man. Hopefully we can get everybody get back on the same page and try to continue to uplift the HBCU, man.
Well, there it is, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all just finished watching the Knee High to the Tree High podcast. We hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us your thoughts. We out.